Hello, everybody. This is Eddie Miller. Um, and I'm doing something different today. I'm going to have, I'm doing a little bit of a story time. I'm just recalling a funny story it actually happened 20 years ago this month. It was May of 1998. I was 3 years old. I always get a kick out of telling this story, so I'm just going to tell it. You see, when I was 3 years old, my Aunt Shannon was graduating from high school. No, dang it. Let's try that again. College. She was graduating from college at Fairhaven Baptist College in Chesterton, Indiana. And I went with mom and dad and grandma and grandpa down to her for her graduation. Well, at this church, they had this thing about like having a 3-hour sermon, and there was no way I was kind of a fussy little 3-year-old, so I don't think I wouldn't have been. Heck, it's hard for me to sit through a church service now. I don't like having to sit and confined for long periods of time. I start to feel trapped. I think it's because I'm autistic. Anyway, they put me in the nursery, and I was having an unholy wingding. I was screaming, I was crying because I hadn't been left alone for that long before. I wanted my grandma. I wanted my mommy. Of course, when you're 3 years old, of course you want your mother. But being gone for 3 hours? I could hardly stand being in the nursery for 1 hour back home in Coldwater. So to this day, I think I used to watch way too much Rugrats. Because I decided I was gonna bust out of that nursery if it killed me. So what I ended up doing was they have these little scooters. It's like a big, lacquered piece of wood with casters on the bottom. I rolled that up to the Dutch door and I started piling blankets and toys and stuffed animals on that thing. It took me several tries to do this because several times they managed to stop me. But on one try, I piled them up to the door, climbed up it, standing on the Dutch door. You know what a Dutch door is, right? It's one of those doors that, it's two-piece. Like the top can open up and then maybe the bottom will open up. Like a Dutch door. So I was standing on the top of that Dutch door. I hesitated for a moment and I jumped. Landed on my feet and I took off running down that hall trying to find them. I got about halfway down that hall before they caught me. I don't think I got spanked, but I got in a lot of trouble with them for that. I don't know. I don't remember if I got in a lot of trouble with mom and dad or Aunt Shannon, but I know the nursery worker was not happy with me for that. Okay, to this day, I still think I watched way too much Rugrats as a kid. So I think that's where I got the idea to do that. So yeah. Yeah, and I still remember doing it. I seriously still remember doing it. But yeah, that was the time I tried to bust out of the nursery. And I did it too. I only got halfway down the hall though before the lady caught me and brought me back into the nursery and I think sat me on timeout. I don't think she spanked me, but I'm pretty sure she put me on timeout for that. And I kind of deserved it, didn't I? So yeah. Well, I just thought I'd do a story time for something different. Okay. Well, this is Eddie Miller. See you guys later.